similar to the ones in Nodcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially Snezhnaya now. There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Paimon got a mouthful of snow! Ooh, it's so cold! Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm! Hey, check it out! Those are bears, right? Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Oh, come on, quick! It looks like a train carriage! Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. Ooh, it's still so cold. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Ooh. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow? Yeah. So it can't just be because of the cold. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. Everything feels heavy. Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. Yep, sure thing. Snezhnaya? Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly. Oh, look! There's a cabin over there. Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast. Paimon! Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. Is this an answer from this world? says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. Is this an answer from this world? What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating a... Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the... I was born to fulfill... To this end, I must... Huh? Why is my body like this? Apologies. After a long period of Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your in accordance with my preset programming. Upon reactivation, will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission. You have made a very wise... Now, I detected that you called out a name earlier. Presumably that of your missing companion? The name was Paimon. After helping you get out of here, I will search for a match in the nearby area and merely the tip of the iceberg. Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is... I need to recover my body. Retrieve the power to unlock... I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where The key right now is you. You must survive. You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove the Prime Ice blocking... Prime Ice unit count has been updated. You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door.
Is this an answer from this world?
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with... That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blue. You can use this to clear the solid ice.
Is this an answer from this world?
Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, Build Heat Source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
reward on the road.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Kresnik Crystal located. Please the recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing. Unfortunately, that said, I have already forgotten. Yes. Perhaps. But for now, all you need to remember is this. Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this real-time environmental data suggests that the train station... Paimon! Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another. You should take...
Your eyes. Are you... Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching against the odds. Your companion is safe and sound.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling all right?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Wait, where did the Jester go? Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. Well, he was right about one thing.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Hey! What the... Who is that? It looks like... half a pair of goggles. How amazing! A wear talking pair of goggles.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is...
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy.
Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon. Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice, with a really anxious expression on his face. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms.
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh,
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill...
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all... The Jester mentioned that the snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most.
oh, well, it's really nice of you to look at. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, at this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, if, however, we continue onward... Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss
Paimon thinks goggles here makes it great. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary... Please confirm when you are ready to depart. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message.
What exactly does...
Brace for impact, friends! Prepare... How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even...
Yeah. Thanks to your quick
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are. Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancy... Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much...
Your data had better be right.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a crest. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route.
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes.
What about...
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get...
Why is that?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuja. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like... Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, that's even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it's so, the Vecha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption.
Bitter cold. So, like...
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle to... Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as you only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes, and we Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is...
What market? Nobody else is selling! And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate! It's...
Which is why the Snezhnaya Veche passed a resolution to support border communities. Without which, you wouldn't even be... So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here.
You...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of her We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our...
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use.
Fine. I don't see any...
So, this is Project Stuzha in action, huh? Oh, no wonder...
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae...
Oh, Paimon's not a Fae. Just Paimon. She...
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not...
Are you sure? Oh...
All right, then. Hello, I'm Alosha. I'm a hunter.
Oh, so cozy. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself.
Good to meet you. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily...
Don't say that. Paimon's too young for crap.
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train... I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up... What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train?
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our...
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as you're trained... I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis is but to expose what's going on. I need to catch them in the act.
Huh? Wait.
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him? Really? Paimon.
Huh? You're coming with?
Huh. Oh. Okay then. All right. Guess there's no point pushing myself.
Oh yeah. There's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy. Oh, angry doggy. Oh.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll... Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tagarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out. Good doggy. Good.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yup. And rabbit.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin. We got a lot of work to do. Wait. Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around. Wait. Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had that looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the Crystal. Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty. Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Cristal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Cristal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here.
Thanks for looking out for us.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of...
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Huh? Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Cristal than they could? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Miss...
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears...
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey, I owe you all an apology. This isn't who I am. Please, please. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuzha came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Cristal have ceased there entirely. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Cristal these days. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so... I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already I'll make a batch purchase of Cristal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for...
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah. Owning up to your mistake is enough for me.
You've dropped the act. You claimed this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of...
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Cristal.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long... The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee... The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Cristal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting
carriages.
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume... So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you...
You mean to tell me that you sat around...
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt...
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody in a...
You cocky little brat! Ruining...
Yeah, something felt off. So I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal. As I'm sure you can tell, he did all of this right under our noses.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it. Not just without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuzha. Sometimes directly opposing... They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still...
First I've heard of this. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up... As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there. Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard...
I see. It does sound quite tragic. I will report this incident to Snezhnaya. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are... Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the... Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she...
Oh, grandson. It's...
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha? Alosha who?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove. Gave you some...
I'm sorry, I don't... Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Come on, take a seat.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomaros, a good town. Sit down, come on, take a seat.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to
Right under the basket, by the door. Well, grandson dear.
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come...
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was... Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. I first learned of Sretomaros' energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. The town's been in decline for a while now. But because of her memory problems, that said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. It's fine. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. The Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So, come on. Let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
Sure. But enough about that. How did everything go on your end?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long...
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Huh, so you said the train station will open again soon, right?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuzha isn't going away anytime soon. Don't know. The goal of Project Stuzha is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa. But no one knows. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's...
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnaya. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving in to political pressure from the Rooster. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will all... But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sir Tomoro still receives Crystal shipments, then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or... The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, they're sure to... But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commission.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnaya?
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way. Her ultimate goal? What the no-sees mean in all of this? Since I've made it this far in my journey...
Wait, so... No way. Are you...
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnaya. Word is, yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile. So it does. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair. Well, The Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of men.
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnaya in no time. I need to head there. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. All the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before...
Our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine green. Wheels diagnostics complete.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just...
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train auto...
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains. Though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the all configurations are complete. Should you...
Away we go! Ooh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? Paimon's still airborne.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone...
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. And the few who do make it back.
Huh? Then... Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of... Come on, let's explore. Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here. I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue thing?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Ready to draw blood.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm. The time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into...
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the shadow. It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction. Activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit.
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was... Let's go. We don't have much time. When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approach. I suggest a new strategy.
Close it! Is ours. Time! Where's the backup?
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Light him up! It's over.
Charge!
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Light him up!
Where's the backup?
Light him up!
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. Such device, if you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another.
Need a refill!
Back in business. State number 2. Mind the rhythm. Back in business. Change of tactics. Reload!
Reloading! Out of action!
Reload!
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Nice.
You thought I was gonna miss!
Need a refill!
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Demolition time!
Close it!
Where's the...
Taking cover!
Try this!
I'm hit!
Reload! Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead patooey. Guess we gotta storm through. Mind the rhythm! Light 'em up!
Time to catch my breath.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Back in business. Change of tactics. Need a refill. State number 2.
Gotta recharge! Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is...
You mean this weird...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. Lucky we made it out. All thank...
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had...
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm, as Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this.
Oh, it's
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your... Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair...
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor.
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure...
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes...
Yeah, sure. Paimon. It's so quiet here for a train station. Huh? So much for repair?
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete...
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey...
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've...
If ever you find that the animals in Nodcry behave...